we learn, say, what do we mean by rigid equilibrium? We already learned equilibrium in case of laws of motion. There we learned for particle or a point of application of force. But now we learn equilibrium of a rigid body. Let me write, observe. Equilibrium of rigid body. Conditions for equilibrium of rigid body we want to learn. So, what are the conditions? Basically, observe what type of motions a rigid body can have. Two, translation as well as rotation. So, equilibrium means both must not be there. That means for translational motion, what we know for a point, that is also true here. Translational motion. What is the condition? Net force acting on the body should be zero. We write. Net force zero. Net force zero. Second one. This is already learned. But what to do for rotational motion? This is very important. For rotational motion, to be zero or to be in equilibrium, what to be zero? Can you tell me? For S. For translational motion, net force should be zero. That is translational equilibrium, if you say. Translational equilibrium. For rotational equilibrium, what causes it? Torque. Torque should be zero. That is net torque. I write equilibrium. Net torque should be zero. Net torque should be zero. That is net external torque should be zero. These are the two important conditions for rigid body equilibrium or equilibrium of a rigid body. Equilibrium of a rigid body. Therefore, with these ideas now, we have to learn more. Let me repeat what we learned till now. For a rigid body is having two types of motion in general. Translational as well as rotation. When we say it is in equilibrium, what causes the translational motion? Force. So, it should be in equilibrium means net force to be zero. And what causes the rotational motion? Torque. So, for rotational motion equilibrium, torque should be zero. Net torque should be zero. Net force zero, net torque zero. Therefore, we learned now conditions for rigid body equilibrium. But observe, as we said long back, this idea, net force zero, we write an equation for that. I write F net equals zero. But as we said, this is a set of three equations. What is that? On x component, it should be zero. Y component of net force should be zero. Z component of net force should be zero. In the same manner, that means if you want, I write F1x plus F2x. There are many forces acting on that F1, F2, F3. All their x component sum should be zero. In the same manner, y component sum should also be zero. We remove the vector sign there. F1y, F2y, like this. That is also zero. And then F1z also zero. F1z plus F2z, etc., zero. That means each force x component added algebraically. One may be on negative side, one may be on positive side, like that. Net force, net x component to be zero separately. Net y component sum should also be zero. Net z component sum also be zero. In the same manner, as torque is also a vector, its x component separately zero, y component separately zero, z component separately zero. That also I write. Say tau 1x plus tau 1, tau 2x, etc., 0. tau 1y, tau 2y, etc., 0. Like that, tau 1z, tau 2z, we can write. All the components separately get added to 0. X components separately get added to 0. Y components separately get added to 0. Like that. Therefore, even a single component is not 0. That is, sum is not 0. Then the object is not in equilibrium, either translation or rotation. Therefore, everything, every component, either torque or force, should give us 0. Torque or 0 force. That's the important idea. In a board exam, they may ask you like this. Mention the conditions for, say, rotate equilibrium of a rigid body. Only write these two. Only write. What is that? Net force acting on the body is 0. Net torque acting on the body is 0. Write down. Write down the question. Write down the question. Write like this. Give the conditions for question that may be asked in 2 marks. Give the conditions for equilibrium of a rigid body. Give the conditions for equilibrium of a rigid body. Write 2 conditions. First condition, net torque, net force on the body is 0. Net force on the body is 0. Second condition, net torque acting on the body is 0. Net torque acting on the body is 0. Those are the 2 conditions. So if you have written it, now we proceed on to some other thing. Say, as soon as you say net force 0, you must be able to remember all the 3 sets of equations. Net torque 0 means 3. I have written only 2. Z component you can write. That's, but in the exam, when you are asked to calculate, write the conditions, only 2 statements are enough. No need to explain. Okay. With these ideas, now we'll proceed on to one more thing. What's also called as torque, or what is also called as couple. And that day also I mentioned. First, I want you to learn what do we mean by couple. Say, when we turn the cap of a bottle, say we turn it like this. We turn. Our one finger pushes it like this, another finger pushes it like this. So there are 2 forces acting, one acting like this, one acting like this. That's why it turns. Either to tight or to loose, we turn. One finger pushes it like this, another finger pushes it this way. Not only with that, the tap, to open or close, we have to turn it like this. So once we turn, one force acts like this, one force. But observe, those 2 forces, even though they are equal, because our hand only operating one this way, how much force? This way also. How much force? Same force is applied. But they act at 2 different points. There's some distance between the lines of action of forces. I write down that now. Observe carefully. There's some difference between lines of action of forces. Say, we look from the top of a cap or tap. Cap or tap, both are. This is a cap of a bottle. Then how to turn? To lose it like this. To turn it like this, always. Yeah, because always we use right-handed screw. When we turn it from left to right, it tightens. When we turn it from right to left, it loses. That is, you can open the cap. So what we do now, observe carefully. To tight it, your one finger applies a force like this. Another finger applies a force in this direction. They are equal because same hand, 2 fingers are applying the same force. But observe, they act on 2 different points. One acts here, one acts here. there's a distance between them. This sort of two equal, unlike parallel forces, are called as couple. Sometimes this is also called by our well-known name, torque. Both are one and same. Couple means what? Two equal and opposite forces acting at two different points are called as couple of an object. See? Couple means the two equal, unlike parallel. Unlike means opposite direction. Parallel forces acting at two different points of an object is called as couple. They constitute couple. And moment of couple or simply couple is also called as torque. What is torque? Torque is nothing but one of the forces and say cross product of, as we said, for moment of force, R cross F. Same thing for torque, R cross F is valid here also. R cross F is valid here also. But here we can take it in two manners, because if you take the center point as fixed, so you can take this as R1 and this as R2. Two moments are to be written, and you have to add. That is, instead of writing like this, R1 cross F1 plus R2 cross F2. So that's what we mean by this. F1, F2 equal. Therefore, we can write R1 minus R2 cross F. We have to prove. We have to go for a challenge. After this, we think of that later on. Mass of are equal. But for this, now, once we learn all these things, we are in a position to think of new things. But before that, we want to take up the challenge. Write down. Write down. We'll see how do you prove it. Show that moment of a couple. Show that moment of a couple. Show that moment of a couple does not depend on moment of a couple does not depend on the point about which you take the moments. About which you take the moments. So we want to show this. How we learn? We start learning it. Say we want to prove exactly the idea. Wherever you take the point, say I have taken here center of that. You take it anywhere, that remains R cross F only. That's what we want to prove. How? Just observe. I write down the figure. Later on we start proving it. These are all 2 mark, 3 mark, say 3 mark proofs. But one important idea, as far as our board exam concerned, this type of questions will not be asked in our board. But these are all important for competitive examinations. I write like this, just observe. I consider an object, A, B, some object, something, 2 points in an object like that. And on a force is acting, F, one of the force of the couple. I take this direction as minus. And another force is acting this way. That is also F. I take that as positive because I am considering a couple. I am considering a couple. So forces are of same magnitude. Direction should be opposite. Now, in this statement, what is that? Ask now. Say you take the moment. In the previous cap case, I have taken it at the middle, 0.4. That's why I have written R1 class F and all those things. There also I would have written minus sign and all those things. But now we go for it. Say instead of taking the point about which you take the moment, I take it at some point, say general point, somewhere here, our point O. For this I take the moment. Then we want to prove The selection of this point is immaterial. You select it anywhere, the moment of the couple, that is torque, remains same. Even whether you select it here, whether you select it here, whether you select it here, everywhere, wherever you select that point O, over which you take the moments of the forces, always the moment of torque or say moment of couple always remains same. That's what we want to prove. We start proving it. Just observe. I say join this point to O, that is R1 vector, position vector. And I join this to this point. Say, observe, these are not in straight line. Don't think like that. It seems like that. But let me change that. To avoid that confusion, let me change the figure slightly because these two seems to be in a straight line. That should not happen. You may feel it is like that. That's why what I do, I just take some area. Observe, I write R1. This is our R1 and this is our O. Now, R2 is this. Okay, this is the idea now. This is minus F, that is plus F. Equal, unlike, parallel. Now, what we want to prove? O may be anywhere. The torque created by moment of couple remains same. That's what we want to prove. So how to prove? Just observe. I will show you how to prove. I write moment of forces. Say moment of couple or torque. Both are one and the same. Observe. Moment of force is also called as torque. Moment of couple is also called as torque. And also we said in the beginning when we introduced moment of force, that's also called as torque. All these are one and the same. But only special thing in when you think of couple, you have two unlike parallel forces. Okay. Now, torque of this, how to write? There are two forces acting. Over the O should be written. That's why I write R1 cross minus F, because that is the direction. Then plus R2 cross F. I take positive. I took that direction as positive, this direction as negative, nothing special. Now we rearrange the terms. We'll see what we get. I take out F common factor. I take the sign onto this side. What I get? Minus R1 plus R2 cross F. But observe, this can be written as R2 minus R1 cross F. R2 cross F. But from this, what is R2 minus R1? Can you think of? R1 is this way, R2 is this way. Can you think of what is R2 cross R1? Or R1 minus R2, you can take in any manner. What is R2? Say, from this figure, I write R2 in this way, R1 in this way. What we want? R2 minus R1. I take this as my direction, another vector AB. So we know how to write R2 from law of triangle for vector addition. The third side should be equal to sum of the two other sides when they are taken in order. R1 plus AB. R1 plus AB. Got that? R1 plus AB. Now, R2 minus R1 is vector AB. Observe, at each and every step, we are using the vector laws. I used distributive law here. Say distributive law again here. F cross R1 plus R2. We used it. Here also observe, I use the law of vector addition. R2 minus R1 is AB. Therefore, we can write torque tau as AB cross F. This is also vector. AB cross F. Observe. Nowhere in this expression O comes into picture. Whether you take here or somewhere there or on the moon or on the Jupiter, you can take anywhere. But finally that won't matter. What matters? The distance between, the perpendicular distance between the or this the vector from A to B. That's what is there. So this is the proof of this. I'll just tell you once again. After that, you can write. Observe carefully. What we started, what is our intention? So whenever you write the moment of a couple, that is torque, we said the point about which you take the moment is immaterial. That point O may be anywhere. Final torque value remains same. For that, what we did, observe. We took two equal unlike parallel forces F and F, and distance between them is A. Now what we did, say we have written moments for this. That is torque equals moment of two forces to be written. Say force minus F is there. For that R1 is the position vector. Say over O I am taking the moment. That is R1 cross minus F plus R2 cross F, because observe, I write here about O, that is very important. Torque about O I have taken. Therefore, R1 cross minus F, because I took this direction as minus. So minus F plus R2 cross F. We don't know what is the angle and all those things. Don't bother. Then what we did, F are equal, so I have and minus R1 plus R2. R2 minus R1 cross F. But now observe, from law of triangle for vector addition, if I take A to B vector, R1 plus AB should be equal to R2. Can we recollect the law of triangle for vector addition? What is it? If we can represent given two vectors, both in magnitude and direction as two sides of a triangle taken in order, then the third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order represents their sum completely. R1 and AB taken in order, then the third R2 minus R1 is AB, F is F. That means O will not come into picture. That is, the point about which you take the moment is immaterial. What is the important thing? Distance between lines of action of two forces. That AB. Distance between the lines of action of two forces of the couple is very important. That's why that completes the proof. Write down. Complete this writing. So I take that because we are defining the torque. No? Torque one direction ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. A direction ಯಾವುದು R cross F ಅಲ್ಲಿ we took one vector to another vector. What we take as F1, from there you take to another vector. Now we learn some more ideas for that. Now, new ideas here. So there's an important saying by Archimedes. What is that? Most probably all of you know. He said, observe the confidence of him over the discoveries what he made. He said once, give me enough space to stand and to keep a support. I can lift the whole earth single-handedly. That means Archimedes says he can lift the whole earth if he is provided to stand some other place and a support required for him. He can lift the whole earth. And also, till now we talked about torque and all those things. So before proceeding with the Archimedes idea, I want to tell you one thing. You might have seen this when said some truck tire punctured. They start removing the punctured tire. How they remove it? Have you seen that? I'll go for it. I just tell you those things and then I'll come back. On the truck wheel, they want to remove the wheel to replace. Go for it. The truck wheel have this nets there. Say these to be removed to remove the tire. How they do? They have a spanner. They fix up the spanner here. I'm not very exact in this figure, but sufficient thing. So once they fix up the spanner like that. They push it this way, but they may not be able to push it. Then what they do, have you observed it? They attach a big pipe there. Then they simply push it. The net starts turning. That net starts turning. What makes it to happen? Say, once this arm is short, it's not easy to turn. But if they have it a longer pipe, extended then by a pipe, you could have seen it. Then they simply press it down. It starts turning. Once it happened to me also. Say, I wanted to change a tap in my house, the old tap, the two made of iron. I turned it with wrench. No, it has not turned. Then I used the same idea. I attached a pipe to the end of the wrench. Then I pressed slightly, that tap turned. What is the speciality there? What makes it to turn? Yes, as Prajwal said, torque is enormous because observe, torque is R cross F. No. In the first case, only when spanner is there, the R is just this much. But once you attach a pipe, what is the R? Say this much is the R. R magnitude is enormous there, bigger compared to this. So simple, hand push will turn. Hand push will turn. You can do this with easy idea. Tap you can take. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಹಿಂಗ್ ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಂಚ್ ಏನಾರು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟುದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪೈಪ್ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಆಫ್ experiments what you can see. So that is the thing. Here, by increasing the arm length, torque arm, that is R, we can reduce our effort. ಕೆಲವು ಸರ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ತುಳಿತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹಂಗಾರೋ ತಿರ್ಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅದೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದೇನು ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಗ ಆರ್ಕಿಮಿಡಿಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಒನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as liver mechanism. What is that liver mechanism we want to learn? That's why Archimedes said, that's the famous thing created by Archimedes only. That's why Archimedes created many liver ideas to throw stones onto the opponents in their battle. Syracuse battle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಆವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ಯಾಡ್ಜೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂತೆ ರಾಜಂಗೆ ಸಿರಾಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ರಾಜಂಗೆ ಏನೋ ಕಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲಿವರ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಂಗೆ ಎಸೆಯೋದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಪಲ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಆಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಯಾರು ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಇವನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು ಇರ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ನೌ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಮಿಡಿಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಏನದು principle of moments we want to learn. Principle of moments we want to learn. That is principle of moments means moment of force or torque again. Moment of force or torque. ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ಇದು ತೊಂದರೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕಪಲ್ಗೂ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಒಂದೇ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರಿತಿದೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಕಪಲ್ಗೆ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬೇಡ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಬಟ್ ಕಪಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನು ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿ ಟೂ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎ ಬಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅದಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಅದೇ ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ Yes. PLE to be written. Principle of moments we want to learn. What is the spelling for college principal? ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು 10th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕಲ್ತಾಗ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ a line passing through the pole of the mirror and the center of curvature of the mirror. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ PLE ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ರೂಲ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ PIL ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ಪಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಂಗಾಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್? Most probably all of you have played seesaw. ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀಸಾ? ಪಾರ್ಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಏತಾಪೀತ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏತಾಪೀತ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಏರಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ಏತಾಪೀತ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಸೀಸಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the one which has a plate, wooden plate or some iron rod which is supported at the middle, and on one edge a child can sit, on other edge another child can sit. ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಯಾವ್ದದು ಅಂತ? ಇದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಮಗು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಮಗು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಮಗು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಮಗು ಕೆಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ, ನಾನ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ತೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ತೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇಬ್ರು ಒಂದೇ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ನವರು ಕೆಳಗು ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ಟೇಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಸಾಂಟಲಿ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾರ್ಸಾಂಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಆಗ ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ದಿಸ್ ಸೀಸಾ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ rotational equilibrium. ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? by using that we start learning principle of moments. When there is no rotation, net torque zero. We said net torque zero. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? say sum of all moments of forces should be zero. Sum of all moments of forces should be zero. ಈಗ ಈ ಮಗು ತೆಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸು, ಈ ಮಗು ಹಿಂಗಿಳಿಯೋದು ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸು. ಎರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಝೀರೋ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಝೀರೋ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಸಾಂಟಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಈ ಮಗು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ, ಇದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಏನದು? Sum of all moments on an object is zero when it is in rotational equilibrium. Or else we can simply say sum of all clockwise moments is equal to sum of all anti-clockwise.